Alright, Eduardo, this is a personalized video for you that's going to show you a better process so that you can be getting more customers more consistently who are going to be more ready to buy. And it has to do with leveraging Google. Because I know that you're running Facebook ads, you're really working on investing in yourself and growing the business. From a lot of the other people who I've worked with, the results aren't the same. Google is where people go to find what they're looking for. People don't go to Facebook. Most times, like 99 out of 100 times, they don't go to Facebook trying to find a driveway. Right? They don't log into Facebook going, man, I'm really going to find the right contractor to get this sidewalk put up for me. So it's an entirely different marketing process. Money can absolutely still be made for it. Again, I just see a lot of people fall into this trap and they just start throwing a bunch of money at Facebook and they're not getting the results that they look for. For this alternative that I'm going to show you with using Google, it actually isn't going to cost you anything unless you want to have an expert help do it for you. And it has to do with something called Google My Business. It's this section right here, the maps listing. Whenever customers type something in, like concrete contractor, and this is, I've changed my address to make it look like I'm out in your town, Noonan, they're going to see some ads. Most people skip these. You can, again, this is something you can pay for, but it can be a pit of money if you don't have an expert doing it for you. And these just tend to get better results. And when I say these, I mean the map listings. Again, this doesn't cost anything for you to do. You can literally just go right here to business.google.com and you can create this thing for free. Because if you look at your competition here in town, this guy doesn't even have a website. This guy here doesn't have a website and he doesn't even have his map listing fully visible. This guy down here has a bunch of reviews, which is great, but he hasn't even properly listed himself as a concrete contractor. You know, like, you have an opportunity in your market. Even if you're running this yourself, you roll up your sleeves and you start doing the work, getting reviews, make posts, adding pictures, all that fun stuff that Google loves, you're going to start to get more calls. And again, that's not going to cost you anything unless you want help. And I'm sure that if you're running Facebook ads, even if you're doing it yourself, this is going to cost you money, right? Like, even if you're throwing only $50 a day at this thing, that's $1,500 a month to have a bunch of people messaging you on Facebook asking you if you do concrete or how much it is for concrete, and then you try and schedule an estimate and they never get back to you. The second bit of advice that I have for you before you turn off this video and rush to go to business.google.com and create your listing is I'm going to advise you to change your name. And when I say change your name, I don't mean like full business. Like, if your LLC is incorporated as this, don't go through that song and dance at the moment. You might want to file a couple of DBAs though. That would honestly, like, in terms of your best benefit, I'd file some DBAs. The reason why I'm bringing any of this up is because Google loves to show the most local and authoritative person for doing a thing. Saying that you do concrete and landscaping and junk removal, you know, maybe that's so that you can tell the customer, hey, I can handle I can solve problems for you. But Google doesn't like this. Google doesn't like to see this, and a lot of people who have done this gets taken down. So my biggest piece of advice to you is that when you're getting started and you're creating this listing, just call it Diamond Concrete. It has the highest ticket price out of any of the 3 services. And, you know, I used to run a junk removal agency. Like, I know what's involved with this, and it's going to take a lot longer to get ranked, and your average ticket price for your job, you know, it's going to be $300 to $500 if you're filling up the truck. So it's like, you really just want to focus on getting up one listing per thing. And now before you go and you create like a diamond concrete listing, a diamond landscaping, and a diamond junk removal, you don't want to put all of those map listings in the same spot, right? When I say same spot, like, you see how there's this little red pin, every single one of these listings is associated with an address, even if you hide it. So you don't want to make 3 listings all in the same area. You don't want to make 3 listings that all have the same phone number, which for you don't have your phone number even listed on you. So that's another thing that I would do for you so that you can get more calls. As soon as you can, get a listing up, start adding pictures, getting customers to leave you reviews, and you're going to get more customers who are more ready to buy more consistently. And that's without you having to spend a dime. And again, if you want to find a time for someone like me to potentially do that work for you, we could always figure out a time to talk. Hope this helps.